Köszönöm. Arra cselekedtek, megnyitom, hogy a világos szürke kéklap könyve, így hívják.
Na, ma megint szarok, amikor...
Hiába frissítek rá, hogy lefele húzó úgy szoktam frissíteni, mert megtudom, de nem.
Hát szokott olyan kukorikázni, tudom.
Amúgy lehet, hogy feltétlenül küldnek tudni, meg sokan használják, nem tudom egyébként.
Meg alternatívának akarják a Twitchnek.
Ennek adtak, hogy nem fogjuk a helyzetével. Zseniális.
Szóval ezt csinálják sokan, mert hogy a Twitch-et egyre bizonytalanabbnak tartják, és próbálnak alternatívát találni. Sokan. Láttad a képet?
Igen.
Sűben ázó van.
Eléggé sajátos kép, és mi van rá, akkor hogy lesz egy epilógus kaptál beszélgetve, de nem lenne hozzá ilyen kép csinálva.
Igen.
Egy elég teljes fight.
Akkor lesz egy valami átvezetés itt a következő játékba. Akkor is fel fogják majd még vezetni a sztorit. Jöjjek vissza. 3 days until the festival. We've got one last big push. Taste testing the special menu, ordering enough ingredients, managing reservations. There's a lot of work to be done, so time to roll up my sleeves and put my back into it. Theo shall assist. Activating support program. Man, having you around is a huge help. Agreed, and we'll help whenever we have the chance to. Let's make this Revolution Festival the best it can be. Oh, thank you all so much. Expect some tasty treats as thanks. It's really booming now, ain't it?
Can't go run back soon.
The festival menu is always a big hit, but I can't get complacent. Gotta give it 100% every year, no exceptions. Make sure you guys get back early. Need some folks to taste test some new dishes I'm working on. Really? Yay, I can't wait, your cooking is always so good. Get your attention real fast, huh, small fry? Oh, me, I'm interested in the adult munchies. Anything that goes well with the cold one? You can find out when you do your job, you little brat, quit slacking! He does like to chew Aaron out. Something tells me he'll have some snacks for him anyway. Gang's really settling in R&D. Aaron's already drinking the place dry. Can't rest on my laurels here. There's always pressure to come up with new stuff. Make sure you get home early today. Got some work in progress dishes I want you to taste test. Listen up, no slacking off, got it?
Pick something already. Be seeing ya.
Be seeing ya. Sorry. Walker's been busy lately. Can't even get away on his lunch anymore. You're seeing all that mafia business has been put to bed, but the insurance company he works at is still buried in claims. I can only hope stuff settles down by the time the festival rolls around. If not, kids are gonna lose it.
Okay.
I've heard that the Orbal Net is experiencing a lot more overhead with the festival nearing. And on top of that, they've started testing for compliance with the new range protocols. That might be throttling the network a little too. I have to adjust our network settings so that our service doesn't get interrupted. Oh, that reminds me, I found some weird lines in Few and Zeros' activity logs. Evidently, they started communicating with animals. I never expected them to develop those kinds of routines, but I'm interested to see what comes of it. The office is bound to face heavy traffic on the day of the festival. As such, I plan to organize our submission documents and perform other clerical work in advance. Feel free to entrust me with this work and devote your attention elsewhere.
Well...
I'm away from the booth. Please come back later. Don't try anything funny. I will catch you. That's weird. She's not here. Oh, I guess it is that time of the week. She might be hanging around the church. It's away at the moment. We'll be at the church today. One mark hits the spot every single time. All my exhaustion from work just gets washed away. Wish I could find a darker spot. Too much light here. Huh? What? You got a problem? I ain't doing anything wrong, so piss off!
Well,
Kids are always so full of energy.
Etoval? Ó, Etoval barátkozik most már az a rosszal, most már nem veszekednek, most már nem azért haragszik rá.
Szuper kutya, meg a macsék.
Ez nem is egy igazi kutya.
Nem,
Ez egy robot. Ez egy drón.
Nem tudják, egy drón, android vagy a faszítani meg.
Igen.
A formában futnak a drónok.
Igen.
Nem tudnak semmit már.
Az is van benne, igen, azt is fejlesztettek vele. Egy olyit is. You telling me the dog speaks cat? That's whack. He got himself into the neighborhood kitty flick too. Értem. Ne zavarjuk a tárgyalást. Looks like Mr. Kitty's higher up on the food chain. Anybody's got their gremlins, I guess. Oh, it's just terrible, terrible news. The Revolution Festival has been delayed. You serious? Because a ghost from 130 years past has risen from the grave and run the Ventil district asunder. No way! He's taken the president hostage. The government has sent Judith to negotiate. What? First I've heard of it. Israel, yeah. And these stories are getting kinda old. Ever thought about writing a book, Grandma? You're good at fiction. Oh, did my story not land? I thought I would get more of a rise out of you than that. Yeah, you learn to pick up on it. I know that stuff is fun for you, but don't go overboard, okay? I just have to think of something more impactful next time. Something more upfront, shocking. Better polish my skills before the festival, lest I sully the Big Mom's good name. For you, Granny, I'm still well clear of that. Sus, Nina. Eddie came back home the other day, but he told me he's just crashing here, turned his nose up to helping out around the house. What's the boy thinking? He's just roaming the streets without a thought in that head of his. Well, I've tried all I can. Guess I'll have to just let him be. Anyhow, if there's anything you need, I can ring you up here. With the festival coming up, it's a good idea to buy your gifts and other stuff early. You never know when the rush will hit.
looking is always free, you know. Come back for more anytime.
Well,
Or assume Today's the day. My record's on the shelves now. My big debut's done and over with. But I'm still just as restless as I was before. Maybe I should hit up the record stores and see what people think. I do kinda wanna see Raymond's jacket cover in action. The plan is to put a little show tonight to celebrate my debut. It'll be at the usual spot, like for the Blue Squad. The owner there has really helped me out. I need to give this performance my all. It's the least I can do to repay his kindness.
So, right.
Say, why not take some flowers with you? I hope I see you again.
I drew the jacket cover for Jess's new record. It's not exactly high art, but I heard it's getting good reviews. Just hoping it gives his sales a little shot in the arm. Oh, right, my actual job. Feel free to take some flowers with you if you're so inclined.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, what have we got here? Burned out lights in the 10th District High Street. District 2 has a building with faulty HVAC. Go figure, I have to trudge all the way out there. I'll tackle that after lunch. This time of year is always a mess. All the holidays and celebrations bring in all the jobs. It'd sure be nice if Rebecca could help with festival prep out in the field, but well, that's a no-go for obvious reasons.
Well,
She can at least talk to people once she feels comfortable around them. But when she meets someone for the first time, it's like she's seeing a ghost.
Do you know what you want?
I'm literally going out on me.
Basically,
I hope to see you again. Do you know what you want?
Várjátok, mindegy dropletből most már.
I hope to see you again.
Kinda dropped by recently and we got to catch up for a little while. Now that things have finally settled down, she's continuing her studies over at Sylvie's place. I'm glad for her, she really is strong-willed. I'd love to go and visit her, but I can't, not outside. Such a mess. Kinda such a strong girl. She handles the outside just fine. Then look at me.
Ask me anything. Really. Hope to
Alrighty.
see you again soon.
De sokan vannak itt. Hey, so the Revolution Festival is coming up, right? The Revolution Festival? Of course it is, you little brat! Remember the date! What's up with her? History is just, I don't know, I don't like it. But then my mom and dad named me after Sheena Dirk of all people. How am I supposed to fill her shoes? I just want to be an ordinary girl. Why did mom and dad have to name me after her? You stick with that You stick with that name and you like it, you ungrateful little. I'm so sorry. Wish I had a name like a book character, not some old history thing. But Jim makes history really interesting. Stories don't feel like a class at all. I try and pay attention today. Jean, huh? All I really know about her is that she's stubborn as a mule. But she's pretty fun to listen to. She's lived a lot and seen a lot, so she's got plenty of stories to tell. And then my hats off to Sister Miria too. She planned the whole thing. What you wish? Oh, Miss Jean, I have a question. Have you always been running a candy shop? I sell tobacco, not candy. Things for kids, you hear? Then though, well, can't get too deep into that. I was pretty popular is all I say.
Alrighty.
Foot. Tobacco néni. Oh, Grandpa told me about that. So Mommy was telling me about rivers she wants to buy. What does Riverside Market mean? I mean, you mean Riverside Market, little lady? Center Marché came around about the same time. Nowadays, it's split up into these 9 districts. Did you tell some really cool stories? Wanna hear them? We'd love to, but we're in the middle of work. You'll have to share them with us later. Be a good girl and listen closely for us, okay? Okay. So back when they had to rezone everything, they gave each area a number. At the time, the main way of getting around was by horse and carriage, so the numbers made everything easier to understand. That's why went there with all the government offices was given the number 1. Oh, so the numbers were added later. That makes sense. Pretty good with kids for a spinster. What's that supposed to mean, Sonny? Go on, scram. Don't you got better things to do? Ish, how'd I end up babysitting a bunch of kids? Well, whatever, I'll just ramble on for a bit and send them home.
Quit dawdling and buy something. Come back soon.
I asked Jill for her help with today's special lesson, and I'm glad I did. She just has so many fascinating stories to tell. I learned a thing or two myself. My goodness, the kids had so many curious questions for her at the end. I knew I was right to ask her.
The goddess of the sky is always watching over us.
Over these last 2 weeks, I've made a point of being an ear for the townsfolk troubles. I believe that is the first step toward overcoming their woes. Having someone who will listen can help them open up and understand themselves better. A broken heart does not easily mend. Many still carry those wounds inside them, unseen and untreated. I wish to give them a shoulder to lean on, an ear for their troubles. I wish to heal them, not just as a clergyman, but as a neighbor and a friend. Today's Sunday school session was a rousing success. Dewey knows for part to Sister Miria. She's grown much in her time with the church. I think she might be ready to take on more responsibility.
Hey,
Yes? Another fixer's coming. Beside myself, I need to sort this out with justice as soon as I can. I'll come over on the bulletin board or something. Ja, megyek vissza a bulletin boardhoz is. Ha megtalálom. Oh, is that the... Ah, yes it is. I recognize that body anywhere. I've seen you once or twice in the neighborhood. Just me, or do you? I just feel like I saw you somewhere else too, but where? I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. Don't tell me he's figured it out. That's it. There was this apprentice singer I met back when I was a young lad. Now it's coming back to me. I have to listen to her sing just this wonderful chanson. knocked me off my feet. You look just like her, I swear. Apprentice, huh? Might be thinking of someone else. Oh, that's it. No big backstory or anything. Lame. Like where this is going, but I couldn't tell you why. I just butt out. I was just a young man at the time, and heavens, she had me wrapped around her finger before I could say bravo. She made her debut around that time, and then her career just exploded overnight. She's a real big shot now. But to me, she'll always be that humble girl I saw on that little old stage. Sounds like, oh dear. Don't want to open that can of worms, so I'll keep quiet. Oh, nagyon látom, gondolom. Anya was just over the moon this morning. Apparently they're doing some special class at Sunday school today. As a parent, I'm happy to see the school so engaged with its students. I appreciate how they tweak and refine the lesson plans as they go. Anya may be wise beyond her years, but she still has much to learn. I want her to soak up everything she can while she's still young and curious.
I appreciate you always stopping by.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
I'm really working up a sweat.
Sorry.
That was nice and refreshing.
You look nice and refreshed.
Hey,
What do I do?
what have we got?
My son Curtis has recently started behaving rather violently. I'm concerned he might have made friends with some bad eggs. I would like you to investigate what happened to him. I'll explain things over at my house in Old Town, Zora. There's still lingering sand. Gotta check the other bulletin boards.
Then let's head over.
Hát, hogy először el kéne kezdeni ezt a küldöt, igen.
Go, go,
Szép is
go!
elkezdem.
Hey,
You're Zora, right? The one who put the call out for us? With Darkrai Solutions. Nice to meet you. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Please have a seat. I'll get some tea ready in just a minute. I was curious what a Spriggan would like, you know. But you look just like normal people. I might have even seen you around town before. You probably have. Our office is in Old Town. Know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for high school entrance exams, right? Wow, you weren't kidding. You really do know about us. But you're right. We're hoping he'll be able to get into Aramis Academy, so I've been having him rigorously study every day. His grades were in a bit of a rut for a while, but they have thankfully started improving. Not that I ever doubted him, of course. He's my son, so of course he's capable. If he keeps this up, he surely will nail a spot in the academy at the tippy top of his class. I'm really passionate about her kid's education. But right as he's starting to show some promise, the situation turns dire. Curtis has been behaving really strange as of late. He's become violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. And he's never done that before? I see why you would be concerned. Never in his life, he's always been a good boy. He must be in some awful company if he's acting this way. That's the most logical explanation. I take my eyes off him for a moment and this happens. That's why I need you. Please, figure on out what happened to my precious Curtis. So what if he's gotten a little sassy? I don't wanna curse myself. Beauty if I was getting choked like this 24/7. Really, I don't think it would hurt to look around the little and make sure he isn't falling in with a bad crowd just to be safe. What do you think, man? Should we help her? Maybe give me a minute to think about it. Alright, we'll take the case. Fantastic, thank you so much. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, where is Curtis right now? He's out buying some reference material. There's a bookstore in the Tyrrell district we like to shop at. I imagine he's there. Oh, so he's out right now. Perfect. Before we start with anything else, I need to search his room. I ain't too hot on digging through a teen's room like that, but it's the most obvious place to start looking. I understand. You can search his room. Follow me upstairs. Bet you anything he's got all the good dirty mags hidden under his mattress. How did I know you were gonna say that?
Commencing mission.
Here you are. This is Curtis's room. Thanks for showing us. Alright, let's get this done before the kids back home. Ellen and the rest started combing through Curtis's bedroom. At first they found nothing of note that could plausibly explain his violent turning behavior. The only object kept hidden were mock exams with failing scores. But a few minutes later, look at that. You find something, Gran? You bet. Take a look at what I found tucked away inside the desk drawer. Mintin? It looks empty. Don't think I recognize the brand. Can you explain what it is? They sell tobacco flavored mints inside these suckers. You only get them if you're smoking or trying to quit. That will explain why it doesn't smell like cigs in here. He could have been chewing on those instead of lighting one up. It tastes like what? Might not be the real thing. Not only delinquents even think about smoking at his age. Oh my poor Curtis, where did I go wrong with you? I thought I raised you to be such a good boy. Let's not go get ahead of ourselves. We might be missing something that explains why he had this tin. I know exactly why he had it. It's all my husband's fault. He meant that scandal of his that got him demoted from the Bank of Edit. We were forced to move into Old Town because of that. If we were living in a safer neighborhood, my son wouldn't be straying from the path. My husband was supposed to start working at a subsidiary once he was out of probation. But where do I end up finding him instead? Montmartre. I caught him eating there again, without a care in the world while I was out shopping. Absolutely ridiculous. I see people working this whole time or just pulling the wool over my eyes. I can't trust him anymore. Would you? Wow, just keep going. Anyway, this thing gives us a good jumping off point. We keep sniffing around and see what we turn up. Pardon my outburst. I'll leave you all to it. I'll be waiting for your report downstairs. What's the matter, Van? Did you notice something else? Yeah, the thing still stinks. It's faint, but you can still get the whiff if you get real close to it. It smells just like no Baltica. Feels like a lifetime ago, but I recognize the smell anywhere. What, really? Yeah, I thought we were finally done with that bullshit. I don't know if I'm more surprised by the old Balticas coming back, or that aunt's nose of yours picking up the smell. I mean, the drug that A developed and peddled through Vegas films. I don't remember hearing about that stuff coming in tablets. Where did he get something like that? Maybe for how his health might be affected. Alright, Chief, what's the plan? Do we go straight to the kid and get him to spill? No, we need to figure out where these things came from in the first place. Right now, it stays between us. Nothing good can come of his mom catching wind of this firecracker on one like that. I can only imagine. Is he talking about tobacco flavored mint? Maybe a cigarette seller would know something. His father smokes too, that could also lead somewhere. Agreed, might as well look into both of those. Mom says something about her husband eating at Montmartre.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt your class. Can we have a quick chat? Wanted to ask about a kid we've been hired to look into. Name's Curtis. All the times, I guess we can, if you truly can't wait. Let's go somewhere else. And explained the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother. He also explained his stark change in personality. Alright, okay. Not gonna lie, I think his parents are making a storm in a teacup. Kid's not gonna turn into some hardened criminal because of this. But to answer the question, I do know who you're talking about. He came to my tobacco kiosk about an hour ago. He did? Yeah, he asked if I had any tobacco flavored mints for sale. I told him I don't sell them and that even if I did, a kid like him shouldn't go anywhere near them. He got all huffy and started yelling. Called me an old hag, which was nice of him. Wow, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. God wants to say that to your face. What did he do after that? Beats me. My guess is he went looking for some other place he could sucker into selling him those mints. Makes sense. Thanks for the info.
Let me ask you something.
Definitely want to ask something about your son. In the requests from Roman's wife, summarized the thief's findings thus far. What? My son is chewing on tobacco flavored mints? Believe it. Never been the brightest at school, but I didn't think he'd be that stupid. Oh, please, calm down. Set aside, do you smoke at all yourself? Yes, no. Why would I? The smell would only make our clients uncomfortable.
Kifejezetten azzal vannak elfoglalva, különböző játékok, versenyeket üljenek az idősek otthonában.
De jó!
Ezeken a végén akár koruk, akár demenciájuk miatt ellátási szoruló személyek vezetnek részt különböző kompetitív bulikon. A legutóbbi események például nagyon izgalmas Budapest történetében Tekken 8 verseny. 8 kezdődésünk azok a Tekken 8-al kutóznak. Már élvezik!
De jó!
Hát ez zseniális!
Én egy ilyen öregek otthonába akarok egyszer menni. Egy ilyenbe akarok egyszer bejutni.
Hát, mi alakulva, hogy nyugodni Bertmán normális.
Nagyon remélem, hogy lesz itt Magyarországon is egy ilyen normálisabb idősek otthona. De jó, oké, igen, nyilván csak. Azt gondolom, hogy milyen öregek otthonába akarok menni. Na, egy ilyenbe. Ahol szervezek ilyeneket.
Hát ez kurvára, hogy megnézzék egy ilyen versenyt. Gyerek bunyóznak.
Igen, bunyóznak és a papák, akiknek visszaélik felejtik a fiatalkorukat. Hogyan balhéztak.
A program nagyon sikeres.
Tetszik nekik.
Egyrészt meg nagyon sokkal aktívabbak, megépülőben csinálnak véget alatt.
Hát igen.
Amihez szükségük van a motorizmus funkciókra, meg a lukára. Ilyen kopókat megígyező, meg úgy elmennek. És fejlődnek, hogy lejjön. És mindig ezt tudod mondani magam, hogy azért épjük meg az idősök nagyon általában, mert kurvára nem csinálnak semmit. Azok az emberek, akik 30 éves már csak vegetálnak. Ülnek, tévéznek, fekszenek, felállnak.
Igen, mert már gyorsan elfáradnak, meg mit tudom én. Nem meri állítgatni a tévét, mert hogy ő nem ért hozzá. Hát én is amikor egyszer próbálkoztam vele, meg megmutattam a játékokat neki, nem tudta használni a kontrollert, hiába próbálkozott vele.
De amikor már jutunk abba az időszakba, akkor mi már eleve a technikában nőttünk fel, ugyanúgy te új dolog, akkor érdeklődéssel tekintünk iránt, nem pedig úgy, hogy faszolok az egészben. Lehet, hogy nem beszélünk magunk vele, hogy van a 16 évesek, vagy 14 évesek majd, nem 60 évesek, de ugyanúgy fogod élvezni. Cél ugyebár a futurisztikus VR headset, hogy ezt nem még fantasz világba játszol.
Kíváncsi leszek rá, és nézni fogom, hogy hogyan spórolhatom ki rá az összeget, meg hogy hogyan tudom használni.
A sisakot, vagy a befekvés ágyon, a ágyon.
Ja. And do you have any idea why Curtis would be taking those tablets? Any idea at all? I know what's going on with him. Boy must be getting lazy, tired of studying for entrance exams, so he must be taking them as a distraction. It's an embarrassment, getting real spoiled if he thinks he can get away with all of this nonsense. I was his age, I was so focused on my studies I didn't even eat or sleep. Is Zora doing raising our son for him to turn out like that? It's a problem. I know that he's mad, but still, the kid's dead. And like the parents themselves have some issues to work through. It's like this. Kid was gonna start acting out sooner or later. Thanks for the info. We'll get out of your hair now. Well, that's both people on our list. And along with help. Dad didn't really tell us anything new about the kid, and we got no info to go on about those meats. Guess the last stop's that bookstore his mom mentioned. He might not even be there, but it can't hurt to talk to him if he is. If he's not, you can always ask the staff. They might know something.
What are we waiting for?
I don't know what you and your agency have been up to, but it looks like the worst is behind both of us. Knock on wood.
Rainfall. Thank you
For our part, the
life.
police was tasked with tracking down associates of Almata, although that part's wrapped up for the time being. You know, Karen was starting to worry about you when she didn't see you around here. Hey, I wouldn't say I was worried about them, just concerned about any complications it could lead to, that's all. Put it like this, we certainly had our own work to do in that whole situation too, which we're now sorted out. That said, can't say I envy you guys having to jump straight to hunting down the remnants of those right after dealing with the declaration. Well, we might have been part of the crackdown, but we didn't do all that much ourselves. We mostly shooed off onlookers and asked locals for their cooperation when we went and searched through citizens' homes. Yeah, it was the CID who handled the lion's share of things as usual. If anything, now that things have settled down, the Revolution Festival might turn out to be more hectic for us when it's all said and done. During the ruler, the locals here were all good about maintaining order and following the rules. I'm sure we'll count on them to help us out during the festival too. Which means our main focus ought to be on the tourists coming to town.
Alrighty.
One girl's courage will change history. Gloria.
Now that the Mafia crackdown is mostly behind us, our attention's finally starting to turn towards the Revolution Festival. This country's been through a lot this year. We've got to do everything we can to ensure the people of the city can enjoy themselves safely. And it's so lovely today. We've got to get in there and live it up too. We can't be missing out on all the fun. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm around this kind of atmosphere, it gets me so pumped. I'm glad to see you're back to your usual self, son. When you get down to it, letting my race and stuff hold me back just isn't my style, you know. Besides, I've got you and Peter, and Chance back on his feet, doing what he does best. I feel like I'd be an awful friend to you guys and him if I let myself stay down in the dumps forever like that. There's the son we know and love. Things just aren't the same without you being all happy and full of life. Yeah, I'm glad none of that left any scars on you or anything. But enough serious talk. Who wants to go bowling, huh? Nothing more refreshing than knocking down
One
some things
bullet
at a
can
time like
change
this.
your
Am I
fate.
right?
Catch a revival
I
showing
mean,
of
let's
the
go.
smash hit,
Yeah,
Wolf's
sure.
Requiem.
I could probably use the exercise, honestly. Huh? You, Sam, would be game. You're actually agreeing with one of my ideas just like that. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Better not be an omen that something is going to happen. Well, if Sam's doing better now, maybe it's about time I sucked it up and try to talk to my dad. I'm relieved to see Sam's feeling better, but I suppose it is true that things aren't always going to stay the same between us three. That's just not how life works. I need to start making more of an effort to understand where she's coming from. As her friend, it's the least I could do. The others are right. Whatever anyone else has to say, there's no point in me doing or thinking anything different if I'm not being true to myself. I feel so silly letting myself get so worked up after my brother mentioned what happened in Krell was possibly racially driven.
I see.
Now that the state of emergency has been lifted, stock prices are rebounding. I think we have our president to thank for that. He's been doing some wheeling and dealing with businesses, and he announced that the culprit behind the attack on Cry. I don't know what will happen to this country once the reparation money stops coming in, but I have a feeling he's got a plan for that. Books on Sheena, Dirka and the Revolution have been selling like gangbusters the last couple of days. I'm taking it as a sign that people are staying positive and trying to look forward to the festival after everything that's happened. As tragic as the incident in Cry was, we can't stay down in the dumps forever. We have to keep moving forward little by little. So I've decided it's high time that the store goes all in on this Orbal Net thing. Maybe I'll open up a website for us. I could even set up a newsletter so people can keep tabs on all the latest happenings. In fact, I went ahead and bought the newest Orbal computer model. Now I just need to master it ASAP so I can make the most of it.
Ah, welcome. I hope to see you again.
Let me ask you something.
I don't see anyone who looks like they could be Curtis. I'll hit up the manager and see what she has to say. Excuse me, does the name Curtis ring a bell by any chance? Ryan explained the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother. They also explained his stark change in personality. Oh wow, poor Curtis, I had no idea he was going through all of that. He comes here a lot, so one of my co-workers and I made a point of looking after him and helping him with his studies. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you anything about his personal life or those things he mentioned. That's all news to me too. That's okay, we appreciate you talking to us at all. If you don't mind me asking, could you tell us about the other worker? Oh, I recognize you. You come here a lot too. You're from Aramis, aren't you? His name is Albert. You probably know him, right? Yes, absolutely. I can't believe I forgot that this is where he works. He sure does. He and Curtis seem to get along really well. He would recommend reference books for Curtis to buy and whatnot. Between the two of us, I imagine Albert would know more about him than I do. That load of good that will do unless we can track the nerd down. Any ideas where he might be? So he's probably either on campus or somewhere around the Uber district. What are we waiting for? Let's go find him. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Fingers crossed he doesn't turn out to be a dead end.
I see.
Rainfall, thank you for walking into my life.
I'm relieved everything got resolved before the Revolution Festival. It means the EGC at the end of the year can go on as planned. Which means I've got a job to do, and the job is to find some outstanding models. Specifically, some fresh blood capable of spearheading the trends next year that will be on display at the EGC. Something tells me that now might be a good time to retrace my steps and search for some hidden gems in places that Uber did before.
Well,
Take that statue across the way. Lots of girls like to hang out there, but I wrote it off since nobody I saw made a strong enough impression on me. But looking at it again with a sharper focus, I do see an Eastern young woman who certainly looks to have potential just being in her element. I'm embarrassed I didn't notice her sooner. Just goes to show that I still have more to learn about the job, even after all these years.
Please step on up.
The city might be calm again, but it won't be for long in a good way. That's because the Revolution Festival's right around the corner. Charles told me that the cafe gets hectic everywhere. I say, bring it on. I show our customers what I'm made of as a part-time pro. I've survived my fair share of busy periods at other places before. Nothing scares me. This cafe will be just fine on my watch come festival time. We really have to give thanks to Arusha for keeping our son and me safe, as well as bringing peace back to the city. I was so scared and full of worry for a while that the only thing that helped me keep everything together was this wonderful cafe. When you're somewhere unfamiliar, having even just one place where you can calm down and relax when you need it makes all the difference. I think my mom is feeling better now, and so is everyone else in the city. The lady and the priest at my Sunday school, they are so happy about the Revolution Festival that's about to happen. We have festivals in Alzheim too. I love them. I wonder what festivals are like in this country. It looks like he's back to his normal self. Maybe it does look like he's mellowed out. But I can tell that part of him still keeping his guard up. Nothing makes me happier than to see peace return to this city so that everyone can enjoy the Revolution Festival in peace. We must not take this tranquility with which we are blessed for granted. After all, we can never get back the lives that were lost in this tragedy. Certainly, it's renewed my commitment to offering the people of this city a place where they can truly feel safe, comfortable, and content.
Did you know?
Nothing like a good book on crimes to sink my teeth into. I almost can't believe the Quincy Company and ETWS had ties to the Mafia. I mean, they're enormous companies. How could organizations as big as them have such deep ties to the underworld, right? That's crazy. Yeah, but that's one of the fun things about reading crime stories. The best ones always have a little dissonance that betray your expectations. Oh, in case you were wondering, the book I'm reading now is a summary of all the white papers on crime that the police put out every year. I'm breezing straight through it, but it's still a pretty fun read.
Rainfall, thank you for walking into my life.
I'm glad they lifted the state of emergency. I can't believe the president of the Quincy Company was behind everything though. I always wanted to try his company's sweets at least once, but now the thought of them just makes me gag. Ugh. Also, isn't Elena Claire related to them somehow? I think I remember reading something about it before, but I forget what.
Okay. How about some nice cold ice?
I'm glad things have settled down now. I still can't believe it was the Quincy Company president behind all that. That company has so much history behind it. I knew he personally had ties to nationalists and stuff, but to be in bed with the Mafia. But don't let that ruin their sweets for you. It's important to remember that Quincy's management and manufacturing are somewhat separated. The president might suck, but their sweets did nothing wrong. Nothing of this changes the fact that they're amazing and made by true artisans. Even so, I can't help but feel regret over what's happened. I eat their sweets on occasion and learn plenty of stuff for my own work. I really hope the Quincy company is able to turn things around and get away from the president and his family. Their sweets are as popular as ever. Nobody should blame the sweets for what happened or the people involved with actually making them. They were just doing their jobs.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
Hey, did you see? There's a
How
new
about some
movie.
popcorn, huh?
It's good to see the city full of life again, and not a minute too soon with the Revolution Festival coming up. I've got to hunker down and get ready. Revolution Festival this year is going to be so big. I hear celebrities and movie industry bigwigs are going to be in this area. And when they come through here, you bet I'm going to try to sell them not just my popcorn, but how much I love the movies they all make.
Alrighty.
Hey there. What'll see ya? Hey!
Boo.
They say that mafia is behind all sorts of incidents everywhere, not just what happened in Cry Village and Oracion. Apparently, they had a number of businesses working under their umbrella right here in Edinburgh, and they weren't necessarily on the level either. Yeah, and once they got exposed, you started to see empty buildings suspiciously prop up left and right. I'd hate to be those real estate agents. But what I'm more interested in is a certain sweets maker over in Oracion. If it was just a case of the president having ties to those nationalists, it wouldn't be that shocking. The guy sure loves to act like a noble. Yeah, but working with Almata like that, they're not the only big company caught up with them. So was ETWS, but it sure must not be easy being Elaine O'Clair like right now. You can see it again, the whole thing just leaves a real bad taste in my mouth. Man, all this heavy stuff's getting me down. And you should go out and find something chill for us to talk about. I need me a change of pace. At your back and forth slot. There were rumors before about just how pompous a lot of the rich in Oracion are. They might have businesses making sweets or cars or whatever, but to them, they're nothing more than a way to get themselves and their family wealthy. Even with land and assets behind them, they couldn't care less about the businesses. That's how their weaknesses get played on, I bet. I happen to hear that Elaine O'Clair once tried to quit being a pacer. I guess I can see where she's coming from. It's probably a big responsibility. She has so many fans though, they'd be let down if she ever did. I bet it's not all bad though. Like the tabloids like BuzzReader haven't had anything bad to report about her. We've got to count for something.
Alrighty.
It's madness again. Give me a break. Well, I was out sick for a while. I suppose I can do whatever she wants for the time being. Welcome. May I take your order? Is there something on the menu that catches your eye?
Do you know what you... I hope to see you again.
This tastes great.
We have dealt a decisive blow to Amata, but they haven't been fully eradicated. However, it should only be a matter of time before remnants are rounded up. Once that happens, the balance of power in the underworld is sure to shift. I can't wait to see who ends up on top.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
I decided to play a little prank on Kaohan. He took a whole week off work, and he came back. I piled a bunch of my neglected chores onto him. He seems to be doing better, but I'm taking over table waiting duty. That way, he doesn't have to walk around a bunch. Aren't I nice?
Thank you for your visit.
Only
today.
a week has passed since that horrible event, and we've already amassed
The
an
showing on
astonishing
screen
amount
2
of
will soon
donations.
begin.
As soon as we announced that we'd be donating
you
a
have a
portion of
ticket,
our revenue,
please
a good
proceed to
number
the
of people
entrance.
came to visit. Witnessing this level of generosity makes me feel truly grateful that I get to be part of this industry, humble as it is.
We have merchandise
Another
for the
note,
movie on sale at the
Rainfall is
shop.
premiering on schedule. I highly recommend watching that.
Why not
It's
buy
a
a souvenir
heart-wrenching
to remember your
romantic
visit?
drama with elaborate set designs and nuanced character portrayals. Trust me when I say it's nothing short of a masterpiece. I cannot sing its praises enough.
Thank you for your visit today.
It's a relief that Ed is back to his peaceful self. People can
showing
now
on
enjoy
screen
our
will
movies
soon
without fear and anxiety being on their minds. In fact, we
If
were
you have a
able to
ticket,
premiere
please
Rainfall
proceed to
this
the
week
entrance.
like we had originally planned. I'm so glad we were able to make that work. I hear there's been debate within the film industry as to whether
have
studios
merchandise
should
for the movie
hold
on
off
sale
on
at the
announcing new releases. But with that
Why
whole
not buy a
thing
souvenir
behind
to
us,
remember
I
your
hope
visit?
more films will be hitting theaters before long.
Hello. Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 2 will soon begin. That's awesome! If you
I
have a
missed
ticket,
out on
please
Gloria when
proceed
it
to the
came
entrance.
out, but now I've finally seen it. Enough only was asked some Sheena Dirk. She's the best. I learned a whole bunch from that. There were things about the revolution that they
merchandise
didn't
for the
teach
movie
us
on
in
sale at the
Sunday
shop.
school. It's my favorite movie I've seen all year.
Why not buy a souvenir to
I
remember
loved
your
it.
visit? Well,
This has been a rather eventful year to be certain, especially with last week's tragedy. Yet somehow the
Thank you for your
festival will
visit
carry on, it seems. Now then, what should I watch today?
the showing on
Yale
screen 1 will
has seen its
soon
fair
begin.
share of worthwhile films, so picking one won't be easy.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
That Gloria film is all the rage again now that the Revolution Festival is almost here. Frankly, I still can't help but feel that it's wrong to have an
We have
Easterner
merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Although people my age have had good things to say about her
Why not buy a
performance,
souvenir to
maybe
remember your
I go
visit?
see the movie so I can pick it apart.
Now, what's it say?
Well, I heard.
Well,
Maria's on a roll. She broke the stories about the end of that mafia gang and the arrest of that big-time president. She's becoming one heck of a reporter. It's kind of unbelievable. I mean, I know she couldn't have done it all on her own or anything, but it's still pretty astonishing. In any case, I think Dingo can rest in peace knowing Maria's doing okay.
alrighty.
Oh, it's you guys. Great job, everyone. You all really saved the day back in Oracion. Thanks, you were a big help too. Without you, I doubt we would have been able to get all those kids on the airship. Notice you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, you could say that. I had a lot of investigating to do once those revelations about Oracion came to light. And it was all worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingo got one less thing to worry about up there. Sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. I hope this article has brought me one step closer to this level. Even the editor-in-chief complimented me on it. I just wish I could said something to him before he was gone. What am I even saying? Dingo's never going to be able to rest in peace if I let myself get hung up on what ifs. Maria's write-up blew me away. She really put my stuff to shame. As someone who mentored her, I feel proud seeing her come so far. But she also makes me feel like I could be doing better. I need to get my act together and step up my game. If I'm not gonna be able to see my sister, then the least I can do is put out some killer articles for the Revolution Festival. Azt is kell. Super description.
Taking off now.
Nagy terület az. Jó, először be kéne fejezni ezt a küldést.
This year's almost over already.
Basically, you tried your luck with a bunch of girls and had zero luck. So now, you're in desperate need for someone to spend the festival with. It is ridiculous. Unsurprising, but ridiculous all the same. What are you even planning? Come on, man. Sausage party is better than being all alone. Also, you know extra manpower means extra sex appeal, right? Yeah, ladies will be flocking to us during the festival. Believable. Well, unfortunately for you, I made arrangements with the student council. I expect Julian will also be busy. No, actually, I don't have any plans. I was hoping to have someone to show me around the festival. In fact, maybe you would be willing to. For real? You could have your pick from all the hot babes at school. Just choosing to go with me. Thanks, man. Julian, I freaking love you. Oh, utterly incomprehensible. Julian's such a chick magnet, it's unreal. How does he do that? No, I'm gonna mooch off of... I'm gonna show him around the festival and learn all his secret techniques.
Alrighty.
It's a boring day with Lyle around. This is my first Revolution festival, so I'm hoping to get to really see the sights. Gotta make sure to make a lot of memories to share with my friends back in the Empire.
Okay.
I'm afraid the student council will be busy discussing other matters at length, so we won't have time for much else. Oh yeah, is that right? Better to break a promise to pretty lady, yeah, Casanova. Stop teasing me, I didn't mean it like that. What are you talking about? Anyway, we'll be busy during the festival. Besides, an important day for the Republic. I don't think it's appropriate to spend it so irreverently. Ain't buying that for a sec, but I guess I'll lay off.
Can we talk? Well...
I'm sorry to call you all of a sudden, Albert. It's alright, it looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. Do you know Curtis? And Steve told Albert what they'd heard from Curtis's mom. He also mentioned how he changed recently. Damn it, I knew something was up. He's been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable is the best word for it. He's very different from his usual self. How long have you known? No, I don't really want to help you. But I guess I noticed it around late October, early November. He was pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he'd lost motivation. But he then started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it though. I don't know where all the enthusiasm came from. For letting us know, have you heard anything in particular about his friends? As if he was hanging around with a bad crowd. No, not really, didn't look like it anyway. Maybe it's not quite that. But I remember someone that looked like him hanging around the back street in the Tyrell district. Since it was at night and the guy he was talking to looked really shady, I kinda just assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn it, maybe that's the guy that... Come on, stop mumbling and out with it already. You've been the one that would watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around Tyrell's back street. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's what the rumors say anyway. I should made the connection earlier. Curtis could bought the tablets from him. That makes a lot of sense. We was going to meet him today when he said he was going to the bookstore. Looks like it anyway. Next up, Tyrell's back streets. Well, I'm glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert.
No outsiders allowed, huh? Guess that makes sense.
Not like there'd be much to see. It's a day off, so there are hardly any students around.
Thank you for your time today. Of course, good work today, everyone. I know the Revolution Festival is almost here, but don't get too excited. Be safe on your way home. You look really cheery today, Miss Sonia. Is something good happen? I think Miss Sonia is more pumped for the festival than we are. Oh goodness, not at all, I assure you. Anyway, be safe everyone. Don't wanna get hurt and waste all your hard work for the winter tournament. Blind date on the exact same day as the festival. It's impeccable timing. How romantic. I guess the goddess hasn't given up on me yet after all. Hey Shino. Funny to see you in front of Aramis. Alright, I was looking for a good spot and I suppose I just ended up here. The location is nice and quiet and the view is just lovely. And not only that, but my food is actually quite popular with the students. Well, of course you'd want to snack after classes. You get hungry after so long. Oh, I think you just don't eat enough small fry. I imagine the sports club members are especially appreciated.
Well.
The location is nice and quiet. It's just lovely. I'm really looking for a good spot to set up during the Revolution Festival, and this might just be it.
Hello. Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Oh, hello, Agnes. You busy with that part-time job you mentioned? Hello, Mr. Pavel. Yes, that's right. Agnes, teacher, you look very smart. Mr. Pavel teaches history and is in charge of the second-year students. I don't know how smart I really am, but I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have. If I know the answers to them at least. Oh, you're outright? You're outright? Huh? Was you then? Man, figured you would forgotten all about me already. Nice seeing you, Mr. Powell. Forgotten? Impossible. You don't just forget students as special as you, man. It's been 7 long years. I am glad that despite everything you seem to be doing well. I am doing fine, thanks. Oh, I guess I made shit real rowdy around here, huh? Sorry about that. Not at all. I do wish I'd been able to do more for you as your teacher. But I guess it's too late for such great regrets by now, isn't it? If there's anything I can do for you now, I hope you know you just have to ask. Appreciate it, but I really am fine. Thanks for the photo. To me, that van might have been one of Mr. Pavel's students. So nice to read the Aramis. That's you. That's weird. Just full of surprises there. A big deal, but it does kinda bother me. So Agnes is working for you then? The small and wonderful world we live in. But I'll leave you to it. I'm relieved you seem well. I look forward to you visiting if you ever feel like it. Sure, take care of yourself, Mr. Powell. Keep an eye on Agnes too. Man's acting just like Abby. That's embarrassing.
Whoops.
Oh.
Whoops.
These deers are always willing to get close to me when I'm anxious. Guess even kittens can tell how people feel. The kis pici. The Revolution Festival is almost upon us. I can't be all depressed at a time like this. I've been pretty down ever since I heard the news, but it does lift my mood a little seeing all the students enjoy themselves. Young people's happiness is so infectious. Isn't that funny? We need to set an example as adults. Kids won't be able to greet the new year right if we're all gloomy. Who's a good boy? Oh yes, it's you. Come on, Apollo. Let's take a walk around the neighborhood. Woof. Is that? You wanna go play with your friend? Okay, we'll stop by. We'll stop by at the end of the walk. Even if the perpetrators were captured, what happened in Craig cannot be undone. I'd been there a few times before since I used to be border patrol. I risked my life to defend that place, and to think about what happened to it. That's a horrifying weapon that the Mafia used. First it was Crossbell's new weapon from last year, and now this. How much farther will we take these ghastly weapons? At this rate, I hope we don't end up destroying the entire continent. Okay, we've got finals after the festival, and we've got to start planning the school festival after that too. Both the student council and my clubs will keep me very busy. Oh, I finally forgotten all about exams. Why did you have to remind me? It will be really hectic for you, huh? Make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. We can take great inspiration from it for our own school festival. Excellent idea. I have little experience planning events like this, but I'll endeavor to make sure this tea party is most exquisite. So hoping you'd hold a candle to Janice after my transfer, or to Thor's considering all I've heard from Tita. And yes, so that's Sasha. High hopes for you. No, I don't like that. This is gonna be weird, I can feel it. I'll be busy anyway, but seeing Ren get so into this is a little scary. Well, we don't have time to dawdle. Onwards, you guys, to the new year! Of course. Alright, student council, let's get back in gear. There's a lot of club events coming up, but I think I'll prioritize getting the basketball club ready for this winter's nationals. I'm the captain after all, it's on me to lead them to victory. Isn't Ren being a little scary? She looks pretty serious about this. Let's pull through this, Agnes. We can't let this or exams win. Yes, we'll get through this together, Odette.
Almost festival time.
Aramis's student body is sharper than I give them credit for. Quite a delightful tea party we have on our hands. I was hoping they'd hold a candle to Janice after my transfer, or to Thor's considering all I heard from Tita. I'm expecting less from you, Agnes. Disappoint me, alright? Let's also leave the pressure on a little bit.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie!
My ardent passion shone through today as I brought one of Holland's masterpieces. Holland endeavors wholeheartedly every day to deliver us the sweetest treats. It's our duty as customers to put our body and soul into purchasing and enjoying his confections. Why, hello, Agnes, and it's Van, you rascal! Haven't seen you in quite some time. Guess it would make sense that you'd know Holland. Considering what you do for their treats, it's really no surprise you'd come before. Van. Yeah, but I haven't been around in a long while. How the hell do you still remember me? It's my job. My customers' gratitude carries me forward in the art of confectionery. I make the best sweets for their enjoyment. No one enjoys them as much as you do. I could never forget someone so passionate for my sweets. There's something nice about being remembered, even if I haven't been here in forever. You haven't lost your touch. I've had stuff from Andalusia since, and it's still great. I think I'll swing by more often if I have the time. Feel free to do so. Regulars like you make getting up in the morning worth it. Though I never would have imagined that the two of you would walk through my door together. Wait, what's that package? Agnes bought this summer for you. That's a good guess. Word out there, huh? I'll be busier than ever since the festival's almost here. But I don't want you taking that as an excuse to not come by. Sure thing, man. Fit in a visit or two.
Okay.
The year's been rough, but I wasn't expecting to cap it off by seeing an old regular. I don't know what you've been up to since I last saw you, but I do recommend you very well from back then. Even though you always looked embarrassed to be here, you'd have the biggest smile anytime you ate anything.
Looking to buy something? See you again.
I'm full.
Love me a sugar rush.
Ja.
Tudom, hogy csávó visszajön valamilyen formában, ha nagy gonosz lesz, vagy valami, vagy ott vissza magában, valami nagy gonosz. Így ilyen nagy, tudom, hogy nélküli lényel szokott bezárulni a játék.
Okay.
Na kicsit olyan... Hosszú volt a dungeon, de nem, mint olyan túl egyszerű lett volna, mint hogyha... Nem tudom.
Right.
Lényeg, hogy olyan... Az egész olyan... belül az a epikus, nagyon epikus rész.
Mert nehéz fight volt, de valahogy úgy tűnt, mint hogyha úgy direkt azt akarta volna, hogy döfjük le és öljük meg.
Ez belül az extra. Az ilyen játékvégi fight.
Meg úgy nem láttam a bosszon azt, hogy meglepődött volna, hogy most megöltük. Mintha ezt így tervezte volna. Igen, meg mint hogy Melchior is ezt várta.
De döntük, az kész volt, sose így szokott lenni. Több fázisos. Eventes.
Meg hogy akkor Melchior miért csak nézte? Hát az gyanús. De majd kiderül. Priest Alfred. Welcome to Edith Grand Cathedral. We're currently holding a memorial mass for Cry Village. There will also be a memorial service during the festival. Many will come to pay their respects then. Isn't terribly busy right now, which might be ideal for those of a very heart that might want to mourn in a more reserved manner. I do wonder whether Sister Philia will be able to handle things. What with the large ceremony coming up? Sister Philia confessed this morning, but I'm not sure what it was about. Still, her faith is unquestionable. I'm sure she will overcome it.
This is so soothing. Wow, this cathedral isn't as big as the one in Aracion, but it's still pretty massive. The interior is also quite beautiful, and it's such a soothing place to be in.
Looks like they're busy getting ready for the memorial service.
That shouldn't mean we cannot take a look around.
I've handled our staff scheduling so that Sister Belicia could be in her hometown to assist her people, and to think that just meant she'd be another victim in the Cry Village tragedy. The least I can wish for is that she can rest easy, having supported her beloved hometown until the very end. I shall pray for the goddess to bless Sister Belicia and her village. Come to think of it, Sister Philia made a confession to me this morning. I'm not exactly sure what was bothering her. I can't imagine her faith is anything to confess about. She spoke of reverence, but a word like that doesn't seem to invite sympathy.
Alrighty.
Well then, I'd best touch base with the Archbishop about the state of things on Aracion. I've been observing the situation there over the last week and things have thankfully calmed down. The arrest amongst the elites has caused quite the turmoil, but the Archbishop has put in a lot of effort to calm the situation, though they still seem rather hostile to Edith Grand Cathedral. Más vagy akkor megint mi ez az esemény, amit van. Alright, I think I largely understand. While I don't intend to encourage your illicit activities, I do however agree that something must be done about Almata and their legacy. You're welcome to come and go from here as needed while you're in the capital. Oh, very kind of you. Nah, but seriously, I appreciate the help. I was kind of expecting every higher up in the congregation for divine worship to have a stick jammed up there. Salis, you're being rude. However, I will agree that it's a little surprising. Hardly, let's just say that arrangements had been made by someone else already. Speaking of them, what a coincidence. Father... Wait, shit, Master Bergard. Salis, Leon, it's been about a week. Nice to see you too, Bishop Orwell. It's been a while. I appreciate you making arrangements. Don't mention it, we might not be part of the same organization, but you always did well by me when you were on active duty. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall take my leave. Take however much time you need, all of you. Yes, they probably would kick us out the door if it wasn't for you. Master? We've managed quite a lot on our own. Now, don't be so put out. Building bridges where there used to be none takes time. So, what's the current status? I do not believe the rubble's been cleared in Oracion yet. Right, about that. Oh, you're still sticking with these jerks, right, Master? I'm under the impression you were merely accompanying them as a matter of necessity and that you part ways after business was settled in Oracion. You can just say hello, right? Ain't gonna deny we're not cut from the cleanest cloth. Let us just say it's a complicated matter. For the time being, it would be far more beneficial to stick with them than act alone. Isn't too unlike the reason that brought you to the capital in the first place. You never pull a punch. You left the second Dominion in charge of cleaning up that mess. Those partitions of his should help look for shit faster than I ever could. Abbas's team also arrived to lend a hand. He's been acting separately from Vezi quite often lately. Though I guess that's what you ought to expect of a master of the Kundun store. I will leave you two to it then. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully I will get to see them sometime, Kevin and Gaius too. Please, maybe that will get them off our backs. The commander's not said shit, so they're bothering us about it instead. As the commander for you, were they to upset her, she would sooner drink them under the table than speak frankly. We are aware of that. They're having fun. Much of a big deal is Gramps. Someone's phoning over him everywhere we go. Used to be very well acquainted and respected by a lot of high-ranking individuals. We got a lot of apprentices outside the church like me. But I would idiots be all the way here. What's so important to leave artifact retrieval to someone else? We're talking about Alma's legacy. Can it? Huh? Nothing bugging you, Arkwright? Need to let some steam off? You never declared a proper victor for that little game, so why don't you square up for another round? Mind chilling for just 1 second? If you got some pent-up energy, go bother someone else. Besides, lot of other players are out here in the capital today. Not that might have anything to do with why you two are here. Feel free to guess. Left to hope for nothing to happen whatsoever, but we're not naive enough to let our guard down. We're merely here as insurance. Not unlike you, Spriggan. Fine, guess you've got a point. Get along like cats and dogs. Boy over there looks like he has a bone to pick with Van. But I don't think it has anything to do with Bergard. Even if our Spriggan here won't appreciate our well wishes, I do sincerely hope you all will be safe out there. This might be the calm right before the storm after all. Yeah. Pardon me if I overstep, but I imagine you're of the same mind, right? I mean, never hurts to be careful. acting. Well, I can't imagine you'll be in much danger if you have our teacher with you. I'll pray for your safety, even yours, Arthur. Not really needed, but thanks for worrying. Well, I can't say more than that, confidential and only for master's years. And I was gonna be spending the next few days in Edith's outskirts. Best wishes to you guys or whatever. I'll give you a hand if those bad predictions of mine turn out to be true. I'll just do bad predictions, huh? Igen. Most van egy kis szobácska. Ide jöttél. Követünk. These are the new core members for the Revolution Festival. As always, I'm in charge of that show. The festival draws near, so let's give it our best effort.
Alrighty.
The congregation for the sacraments should be able to handle things, at least to a certain extent. Even Berger should take some time to rest.
Now let us all pray together.
Nadia, Goddess, thank you for blessing us. Please grant eternal peace to the souls of those who have passed. Miss Goddess Adios, please watch over Daddy and Mommy and me. Mommy, where's Daddy? Oh, I forgot to mention, Leo said he'd arrive a little late. The festival and now the attack on top of everything, things have been hectic over at the Crossbar Country. But don't worry, it sounds like everything will be settled before the festivities and we'll get to spend the festival with Daddy. Yay! I wanna spend the festival together with Mommy and Daddy. It's gonna be so much fun. I want Daddy to take me everywhere. Sure, darling. We'll have fun today with Daddy to make up for all the times he couldn't be with us while he was working in Arabonia. Leo and I will be attending the memorial mass on the day of the festival, but we came by today to worship as well. Hardly hurts to offer more prayers for peace for the victims and peace for our future. Besides, I like the cathedral. Honestly, I always have. It's peaceful here. I used to come by when I was still a novice artist to draw the cathedral. It's held a special place in my heart since. Mommy draws the cathedral a lot. The drawings are really popular, but she said those weren't her favorite treasures and that she has something more special. I wonder which painting it could be. She wouldn't tell me. Said it was a secret. This sheriff who's come for the Revolution Festival is staying in this embassy. He comes and goes ever so often. He has been enjoying sightseeing around at it. It's a little concerning, to be frank, even though I know he has Miss Najas and
So...
I can't deny that it's quite charming to see the prince cut loose. Him being so easygoing has made him well liked among the embassy staff.
Alrighty.
go. Need the shield. Okay, but not in what is it? Together.
Off we go! All these shops are so nice!
There he is. That's gotta be the seller, right? It just looks like it. One way to find out, I'll pose as a customer and try talking to him. You guys hang out here. If you approach him as a group, you'll probably get screwed. Makes sense to me. Good luck, man. It's you. Talking about the guy who deals kids. Not gonna wanna sell to an old fart like you. I'm gonna be so to remind me that I'm older than you, do you? You might have a point. If his client base is students like Curtis, sure as hell I'm out. Don't let Aaron get to you. You're still perfectly young. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. I agree. I'm not the best man for the job. It'll be someone who looks rebellious enough to enjoy taking drugs, or else our guy won't bite. You're up, kid. Show this old man what a young punk like you can deliver. Hell yeah, I deliver alright. Just watch and learn. Oh, dude, you could pick me up with some good shit. That true? Who the hell are you? A good friend of mine told me all about you. Said you've got some kick-ass means that can get you high, emphasis on the kick. And you pick me up with some? Be whatever you want, if it's that good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. Lanky-ass cool kid feel you in. Let you in on a secret. Stuff originally came straight from some pharmaceutical company. I hadn't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out on the market for only a hot minute before they were taken off. I just sold the last of my stock to that kid a little while ago. You kidding me? All that talk and you've got nothing to deliver to let a guy down? Hey, trust me, I'd love to have more so I could make even more money. It is what it is. Seems like that kid's developed a real dependence on him though. Tried telling him what I just told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking what he had like a little baby. Stuff like that's why I freaking hate dealing with addicts like him. They've always gotta make everything hard. It really did just come from here. Sounds pretty shitty, yeah. What did he do after he threw that temper tantrum? Suggested some other stuff to try, but he wouldn't listen to me. All he wants are those mints, it seems. So I told him to try the Blacklight district just to finally get the kid out of my face. Even told him how to get down there for good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. Blacklight district, huh? That's a good idea. So someone down there hooking the stuff in some dark and dingy corner. Is that all you were after too? Just those mints? You got plenty of other perfectly good stuff, you know. I'll even give you a free hit. You should try it. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm only interested in those mints too. Great, thanks for nothing. What a waste of time this was. I think I'm gonna try selling somewhere else today. Seeing here's deader than a stuffed bomb. Nice work. Sounds like you got a lot out of that dirt bag. Just glad we have an idea of where Curtis might be now. But we can guess where those mints came from too. Yeah, it was probably a dummy corporation set up by A. All we need to do is find the kid and hear his side of the story. Seeing as he's on his way to the Blacklight district, let's focus on dragging him out first. We can question him after that. Sounds good to me. Looks like that's going to be dangerous for a kid like him before long. Let's drag him and get him out of there.
Taking off now.
Don't think I've seen you before.
I finally found you. Hey, you're Maya, yeah? Right? The herb seller? Tell me you've got the mints I'm looking for. See, I don't think I recognize you. You look like you came from the surface. The way you're dressed. Hate to break it to you, but I don't stock that garbage. Honestly, you should really quit taking those things if you know what's good for you. Liar, you have those mints, I know it. If I don't get more of those mints, I'm... This is where we find our point, Dexter. What do you want? I swear I recognize you from somewhere. You're Curtis, right? Clearly something's going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure, his mom sent out a request for us. And company brought the two up to speed on the events that brought them there. We clarified that the means Curtis had been eating were reportedly laced with illicit substances. But I didn't hear anything about that. All I knew was that they were hard to come by. Food they were ordinary means that just happened to taste like tobacco. There's more to them than that. Much more. I heard they were manufactured by E, and that they leaked out onto the streets before the cops did their post-bedroom roundup. CID stamped out their pipelines, so they're not made anymore. It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. It's a relief. I get you kids like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs aren't exactly the gotcha you think they are. What about that? I'm not trying to rebel. I need those means. Why can't you simpletons understand? Not worth damaging your body. You really need to stop. You're already showing side effects, but that outburst there, probably the means making you irritable and prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, these things are having an impact on you, and they're only gonna get worse the longer you're on them. I know that, for crying out loud. I know they're dangerous, but I have to take them. If I don't take them, I can't study hard enough. And if I can't study hard enough, I fail my entrance exam, and then I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I don't want to imagine how my parents would react if that happens. They'll yell and scream and maybe kick me out of the house. I'm so over, isn't it? It's feel awful for him. He's been driven into a corner. We have to hold his parents accountable. No middle schooler should be stressing like this. Fear not, young man. As long as we're on this case, we won't let your parents unjustly punish you. That I promise. Okay, I didn't sign up to be this family's counselor. But it's pretty clear to me that the parents share some of the blame here. We're gonna need to give them a talking to. No, you're not gonna like this, but I need you to be part of the discussion with us, okay? If you don't mind me asking, do you know who sold those means to him in the first place? You do actually, blonde guy with a goatee. Seemed like he had the habit of slinging his stuff around town. Oh, him, which figured. Don't you guys worry, he hasn't been on the streets for long. I'll be sure to remind him of the rules we have here. So frankly, if he's going around selling drugs to children, he won't be on the streets for long. Thanks, we really appreciate it. Save us the balance of having to go find him again. See you with the bullet. We're back to running before doing anything else. Now that we're done here, let's swing back around to Bermotti's place and fill him in on the details. Good idea. Maybe he can take a look at Curtis and diagnose his condition too. Van Company quickly got to work paying Bermotti a visit and filling him in on their minty mystery. Having previously analyzed the ingredients found in the orb hookah, Bermotti was able to prescribe sorely needed medicine for the boy. And once Curtis' symptoms subsided, Van contacted his parents. They agreed to reconvene at the family's home so that the group could report their findings. Okay, now that everyone's here, we can get started. Well, what did you find? Was I right? Has Curtis made some bad friends? Wow, I'm sure it's just typical rebellious teen face. Let's go over what we found and then we can take things from there. Van began by discussing how Curtis bought the tobacco-flavored mints from a dealer on a whim. Curtis soon had developed a dependency on them since his academics improved when he used them. Van also brought up how the mints were laced with drugs. Álljon az eső.
Ilyen simozás, nem tudom mi van, de biztos, hogy ez nem tudok tudni. Ennek a lényegnek az az, hogy feltűnt. Ahogy tudjuk, hogy feltűnt van. Van a rész.
Ha letöltöd, akkor talán még jó lesz. The side effects were light. Curtis soon started taking prescription medicine, thinking it would cure him. So much to take in. I feel so dizzy simply thinking about it. I think my own son would be taking prescription drugs. Even worse than I could imagine. I'm disappointed in you.
Így is jó. Látszik a torzulás. Kész kell tudni
Az is elég nagy kép.
Ez a rész, hogy így olyan szép, nyílik, ilyen narancssárgás szép, már ilyen rózsaszínes, világ, és akkor megyünk rá, hogy ezek van egy sötétkék felvétel, itt rég volt, már majdnem, hogy itt is feketések, sötét a bácsik is vannak. De ez a város, építkezés. Szóval ez számunkra ezért Debrecen, ez tökéletesen leírva.
Disappointed in you. Is this the thanks I get? Supporting you and your studies unconditionally? What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Sit down, will you, or do you want the neighbors to hear you? As for you, did you forget that your father just started working again? Don't have time for this nonsense, and yet here you are causing me nothing but problems as if I don't have enough on my plate already. I practically had to beg for some time off work to come have this conversation with you. Are you even aware of what I'm going through? I'm sorry. I'm honestly surprised at the total lack of shame here. So am I. Are you actually sorry for what you've put us through, young man? Because the police aren't going to have to get involved at this point. The last thing I need is for my son to get arrested. Now that will really get me fired. No, you two got it all wrong. He's not the one that should be ashamed. It's you two. You should be mortified. Nem biztos, hogy nekem a telefonon sokkal jobb.
Nem épek ki. A telefonon olyan nagy felbontásokat látszik. Ha meg tudod nézni, meg tudsz beszumolni. Szászvetlen 7 kilobájtos. Mert tényleg én nagyon tudtam megcsinálni azt, hogy a hátteret közösen tegyen ki a két képernyőnek, akkor ez fél. Miért a képet megírjuk szóval.
Próbálkozom, nem? Elküldtem amúgy.
Majd nekem köszi.
3,74 lehet kiribotani a szervernek.
De hát, mert most úgy itt a Facebook kapmában, hogy 172 kilóval. Ezt is köszönöm.
Összetömörítette automatikusan.
És még így is szép, hát akkor az milyen.
Megérkezik. I guess it's up to you. Can't force either of you to feel guilty. Guilty? What should I even feel guilty for? Don't try to change the subject. Curtis is the one that's acting like a delinquent. This isn't about us. On the contrary, this is all about you, Fox. Or did you forget already? You asked us to figure out why your kid changed. We're serving you the answer on a silver platter. Curtis was hitting a dead end with his studies and felt like he was being driven into a corner. It may be true, but I fail to see what that has to do with either of us. So you're not getting it, I spell it out for you. Your son didn't fall in with bad crowd or change because of some damned means. It's all his parents' fault. Neglectful pair that failed to notice what he was going through. Or maybe you just didn't want to. I knew I wouldn't like where this conversation was headed. Why did I fail as a father, huh? Have you two ever stopped to think about how Curtis feels? I don't know everything about your family, but it looks like you two only worry about what you want for him, not what he wants. Why are you thinking you can tell us how to run our family? You don't have the slightest idea of how hard I worked for this. Also, Curtis could get into a prestigious high school, his future would be set. Exactly, do you know how much money I've spent on his textbooks and mock tests? I've done all that despite my work situation. Getting over that fast. One day wouldn't listen. It feels wrong bailing out and leaving the kid out to dry though. Not really my style, but I guess it's time for return marriage counseling. Na majd mit is, de én döntsek. Bring up their family bonds. We're talking about the family bonds, we'll get these two to step out of it. Does it even cross your mind? That's why your son was so desperate with his studies? Who knows, maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but shit looks like he was just trying to live up to those lofty expectations of yours. That's not why. Just thought a good student should go to a prestigious school. Then you hit a brick wall. So that's when you started turning to those means to get into Aramis. At the end of the day, is that what you wanted? I mean, sounds to me like what you really wanted was to not let your folks down. You put in all the effort so they would finally acknowledge you. I don't know what to say. And while your son's busting his ass back to succeed, what support did he have? He had a mother that twisted her love and affection for her child into a leash, and the father acting only for his own self-righteousness without ever stopping to look back at his family. Honest, none of you ever did. You two don't know the first thing about taking care of a kid. If you think this sad excuse for parent is the best way to raise him. I'm so sorry. I wanted to support you, but it turns out all I was doing was burdening you even more. I've let it get to my head having so much power over managing your life. I failed you as a mother. I should believed in you and I didn't. I'm so sorry, son. I thought it was my job as the man of the house to provide for my family and that it was your mother's job to raise you instead. I was demoted at work. I thought I failed you all. That's not when this all started. It began with me neglecting you and what really should have been my role within this family. Dad, Mom. It's time for us three to sit down and talk as a family. Talk and figure out where we went wrong and how to fix things. You're right. It's time we stopped running from reality and started trying to work together. Yeah, I guess so. We really do need to talk. Look, let things finally calm down. You had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. Some fine work diffusing the situation. Someone does it quite like you went. It wasn't anything special. Just did what I felt was needed to turn things around. I don't got anything else to add here. The rest is up to you. And don't worry about the whole drug deal. You take care of it discreetly so it doesn't become public. You get out of your hair now. Good luck, y'all.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Reward deposited!
Kimaxoltam a lót, legalább. Már talán maximum. Beszélem. I've gotten into YouTube. You were all normal until this morning and now you're all soft and stuff. Fine. Take the medicine, okay? No, thanks, I guess I owe you. You get dinner. Let's discuss this over dinner, okay? So, but how are your grades? Oh, that's not what I should be talking about. I just don't really know where to start. Jó, felmentem, azt kilépek.
Ennyi volt?
Ennyi volt. Ezt akartam holnap. Újságolvasással kell kezdeni. És folytatni kell a körbe. Megvettem az újságot, csak most még nem olvastam el.
Holnap.
Hát holnap elolvas, végigolvasom.